Good evening and welcome to the Freestyle Fitness Monday and Thursday class. Make sure that you're physically fit, that you haven't got any problems, you haven't had a tooth extraction, no unexplained nosebleeds, no high blood pressure, no diabetes, no joint problems. There will be other classes that I do through the week that it might be more suitable if you have got any of them, and get in touch with me if you need to, if anything's changed in your health. So we're going to start sitting on our mat, and this is week 12 of our program. Sorry, 13, week 13. So again, I'm going to be nice and quiet. We're just going to move with it. Anything you forget, don't worry about it, there's no problem. So we're just going to bring ourselves to our mat. Now you can move your arms, you can keep them down, it's completely up to you. Just trying to let go of the day. Bring yourself to this time and this place. We're going to do one more in and one more out. And then bringing it back to normal. So changing the feet, and if you need to, you can always stick something underneath your bum. So let's do our stretches. Next stretches: 4 forward, 4 back, 4 on each side. Here we go. change them. Cows then into 2 extensions each side. hand slips. Let's bring it to our legs. Let's bring ourselves to standing. Bringing ourselves into mountain. For sun cells. We'll take and hold it on our next one. And we're going to take it into our flow. So bringing it into chair position. Get yourself ready. Remember, it doesn't matter if you make a mistake. Here we go. this one. One's from here, we're going to roll to child. Head down, open the legs with your knee to, turn your palms over. Let the shoulders, let everything just relax down. Rolling ourselves up. We're going to bring ourselves up to standing. I am just going to change the camera position. Now you may need a band. We're going into standing bow. So if you want a band, grab a band. If you don't need one, don't worry about it. If you need a chair or a wall or anything for balance, make sure you've got one of those handy, just so you don't fall over. Don't want to hurt yourself. So, find your spot on the floor. We're going to bend the knee and we're trying to grab hold of the foot. I'm just going to pull this down and touch. So you're grabbing hold, holding onto the door a moment. Grabbing hold, flexing the foot. Pulling the shoulder back, pushing the leg back. Take the hand out if you can, push it out in front. The leg you're standing on, tighten up the leg, pull the stomach muscles back, push the leg away. Hold it here. Then bring the knee back in and bring the hand back down. So let's try the other side. So I'm going to turn around just so I can load up when I'm talking. Flex the foot, grab hold, pull the shoulder back, tighten the leg you're standing on, pull your abdominal muscles in, take the hands out, find a spot, push the leg away. Keep the body upright, don't go forward. It's the leg and the arm, the shoulder that's moving, not the body. So unlike dancer's pose. And again we're bringing it down. We're bringing ourselves always to mountain is our come back to pose. So let's try the other side. So again, finding your spot, tighten up the muscles. Now if you wanted to make it a little bit harder, you could turn the hands the other way around. So the thumb is on the outside. You don't have to. You're again pushing the foot away. And again, releasing, bringing it down. Let's try the other side. And release, bringing it back down. Lovely. So we're going to take ourselves down, but I'm going to bring us down through down dog. I'm just going to again change that camera. So if we bring ourselves down into a forward bend, then we can step or jump our feet back to down dog. We're going to lift our right foot up in the air, and we're going to bring it in towards the chest and step it between the hands. That back leg, we're going to try and roll it back a bit more. We're going to bring the knee down, turn the foot flat, and let the hips drop. So we're just pushing here, dropping them hips. It's like a half split, so you'll feel it stretching one way or the other, but you'll also feel it stretching here along the psoas. This is our sitting down at a computer muscle. So we're going to take it up into a crescent moon. We're going to keep that push going, bringing our hands to our knee. Use the hands to push back. Now, if it's your left leg that's back, you're going to have your left hand on top. You're going to keep pushing with that right hand to try and push the body into a back bend. Then you're going to lift that left hand up and reach it back. Now, if you can, without going forward, keeping that pull going back, take the right hand off. Reach them up, hold them here. So we're going to bring the hands down. We're going to tuck that toe at the back. We're going to step off that back to the down dog. We're going to change sides now with that left. So lifting the left foot up, pulling it in, stepping it through the hands. Wiggle the foot back as far as it can go. Bring the knee down, take the toes down so you're not on your tiptoe. Lift the body up. Shoulders back. Let them hips just melt first. Now let's lift that one arm. Keep that push going. When you're ready, if you can, take the other arm off. And let's bring it back out. Take it to down dog. We're going to do that one more time each side. Think about your breathing. Where is it easy to breathe? Bring it down. Let's push back to that down dog. And then we're going to come down onto both knees and sit back to hero. So we're going into a reclining hero. Now this is not, it works and stretches the front of your legs. So if you wanted, you could do it singly. You could take out one leg, you have the other foot so that it's coming to the side, but it has to be flat down. It can't be sticking out to the side. It has to be this position. Then you're going to lie yourself back. So I'll do it singly, and then the second time we'll do it twice on each side. So from here, you're going backwards. Now you may need to lift your pelvis up and tilt it up a little bit. And then you may be able to get down. Now you may not be able to, you might have to stay just where you were. Again, you might need to tilt that pelvis and then see if you can get all the way down, palms turned up. And it's great for opening the hips, but you'll feel it through the thighs, through the front of that leg. So now we have to come out. So if you're all the way down, bring the hand underneath the spine, so where the spine lifts, push up using the hands there. So from there we can take that foot out and change sides. Bringing the other foot in, again adjusting the hips. If you want, you can always stick something underneath if you find that you're too lopsided. Stick a pillow, a blanket, something underneath. So again, we're going to take our hands back. Now again, this may be as far as you can go. But you may, instead of your pelvis being tilted back, you want to tilt it up. Then you may be able to get down, maybe just one elbow at a time. You might not be able to get the 2 elbows down. And then if you can, you're bringing it all the way down. Now that knee comes up, you're just letting it try to relax. You'll eventually let gravity will take it down. The more that you do this, the longer you stay in it as well. And again, we're taking our hands underneath, lifting the head, using the hands to push us up, taking the foot out. So you can go into this and do it single, or you can do it with me. We're going to do a double. So we're sitting and we're taking our feet apart. Now again, for some people, just doing this will be enough. You might not want to go any further. So you may, if you want to, just stay here. You can always put a block or put a blanket underneath and stay here. Don't go any further if you don't want to. Like I said, for some people, this will be too much. So see how you feel. I'm going to turn sideways. So again, the feet are staying flat down on the floor, they're not turning out to the side. If you're going down, you're tilting the pelvis up, you're leaning back. Again, taking time, bring the elbows down if you can. Taking time, see how you feel, adjust that pelvis. See if you can bring yourself all the way down. And again, hands underneath. Use the hands to push you up. Bring yourself forward. Tuck your toes. Let's push up to down dog. Again, sometimes down dog is just the right thing to do. And at this point, it is. You're just walking your knees out. Now you'll notice I'm not taking you into a release of the back bend because we're going into a back bend to finish up. So we're bringing ourselves down onto our knees. If you've got a block, you may want to block. If you haven't, then a couple of pillows will do. anything just to help give a little boost and a lift on your back. You can always use your hands as well. So I'll show you with the block, and then I'll show you with the hands as well. So you're lying yourself down, having the feet as close to your bum as possible. They don't have to be together, they can be apart, but again in line with your hips. Most women find this easier and better on their knees because of our hips are slightly wider than this. Now, you're going to push down and you're lifting up. For some people, this will be as far as you want to go. You may turn your palms over so that the shoulder blades come in, so that you're sitting on them. If you can, you've got a block, you can bring the block and you're placing it underneath your base of your hip so that it's nice and relaxing. You can have it this way, you can go up onto your tiptoes, you can have it that way. So it depends on how much of a stretch you want your back to have. If you haven't got a block, you've always got hands, and they do come in handy. Now you don't want to sit on your thumb, so you don't want to be on this area here. You want the hand to be in a cup shape, so kind of like that. And it comes underneath. So again, you're walking in, you may have to go up onto your tiptoes, shoulders are under, and then you've got them so that you're sitting on your hands. So either of those will do. Holding it here. And then we're going to undo ourselves and roll ourselves down and turn our palms over. Let ourselves drop into corpse pose. So this is our relaxation. Whenever we want to come out of this, we roll into this. This is a nice relaxation. It doesn't take us into a curl of our body, which we'll do at the end, and we'll do a forward bend to finish off. So we're going to do that one more time. Bringing our feet in, choosing which we want. I'm going to use the block this time. Walking our feet in, get as close to our bum as possible. Push down. So we're sucking that belly in, we're lifting the hips, we're lifting, and we're getting that block underneath, or the hands underneath. We're letting ourselves relax. Again, we're going to lift and take our block out, roll our body down, let our legs flop, let our hands flop. So our last one is taking it into wheel. If you've got a wheel, you can always use that and go over it. I'm not going to use wheel because it's not that type. I'll do that on a Wednesday or something like that. On here we'll tend to try just do it without things. So we're staying down here. We're going to start with our hands. We're bringing our hands and our fingers, and we're bringing them so that they're pointing backwards and their elbows are coming up. Some people might find that their fingers go out to the side. That's not a problem. Again, it's always as long as joints are in line more than where the fingers are. People's hands go in strange different positions. It doesn't matter. So we're going to again roll up, having the hands in this position. All we're doing is we're pushing our back down. So we're flattening, lifting our hips, rolling up. We can walk them feet in a bit closer and push up, but we're keeping the hands here. Imagine pushing with the hands, but they're not going anywhere. Nothing's going anywhere. We're just pushing up. So we're tilting the pelvis. We're trying to get the spine to go down in stages. So the middle of the back goes first. And then we've got to roll it all the way. So so that we bring it towards the tailbone and then bring it back. So we're going to go one more time, rolling and lifting. Walk them feet in a bit close if you can, but still pushing up. Imagine pushing with the fingers and the hands. We're not going anywhere yet. And we're going to curl it back down. So this time we're going to move the head. We're going to turn the head and we're going to take it back as if we're rolling it back. We're just taking it back as much as we can. So don't worry if you can't get it all the way back. Do what you can. I'm going to roll round the other way so that you can see my head flip. Put a bit of light on. Coming down a bit because I can't see it. Okay, so the hands are here. We're bringing our feet in. We're rolling our pelvis up. Walking our feet in. And then we're lifting our head up and looking behind. And then we're going to tuck the chin in and roll it down. So we're going to try one more, and this time we're going to might see if we can move our hands and then see if we can push. So getting our hands in, lifting our body up, rolling our head back. Adjust the hands if you need to, adjust the feet. See if you can push. Oh, can I do it today? Yes. And then we're tucking the chin in and we're rolling down. Some days your body just doesn't want to do it. Today mine's feeling a bit certain things that happen through the day tend to throw your body out of sync. So here we go, one more time. And now I can't do it. See, thinking about stresses through the day, now I can't do it. So, doesn't matter. That's what happens. Life is just annoying, and sometimes life just gets in the way. Things happen through your day that kind of put a bit of a downer on your day. You just got to accept that. Some days your body's just going, no, I'm not doing it. And today my body's not doing it. So, we're just going to go into our forward bend. Bend the knees if you need to. Breathe in, and as you breathe out, bring your chest and your belly lie on top of your lap. Let your head drop down, let your shoulders drop. Hold it here. And breathe in, lift. Take the legs a little straighter if you can. The same principle, try and place the belly down. Then let the arms and the shoulders drop. Let the head drop. It doesn't matter if it doesn't go all the way down. Just try and keep the back nice and straight. And this is just a counter to doing the wheel. So a nice forward bend. And then breathing in, lifting up, breathing out, bringing it down. So I'm going to get you to lie down. Let your body relax down, turn the palms over, have the feet slightly apart and just let them go side to side in a kind of window wipers. You're just letting them fall side to side. And then bring them back to centre. Either bend the knees, keep the knees, let the knees touch so that the pelvis can flop over, or you can take it into corpse pose, whichever you prefer. I'm going to get you to breathe in through the nose, filling the lungs in 3 dimensions, from the bottom of the lungs all the way up to the top. As you breathe out, try and breathe out from the top of the lungs. Breathing out all the way to the bottom, squeezing the air out of the lungs. Now I want you to count your breath. So as you breathe in, count 1. And as you breathe out, count 2. I want you to go all the way to 37. And then start again. Now the thought comes into your head. It could be anything. Just label it. So if it's about something that happened in the past, I want you to think past. If it's something that you think is going to happen tomorrow or when you've finished, past, future. If it's something about now, so if you hear something going on outside, you smell something, taste something, feel something, just say present. Or just go back to counting. 1 breath in, 2 breaths out. Labeling the thoughts as they come, not letting the thoughts carry you off with them. And there's nothing wrong with the brain throwing 100 of thoughts at you. That's okay. Just label them. That's all the brain needs you to do. Now I want you to just have a quick flick through the body, so start at the feet, go into the ankles and the calves, the knees, the thighs, the bum, pelvic area, waist, the chest, the back, the front, shoulders, arms, fingers, neck, head. Did anything, as you were going up and talking, thinking about it, did anything strike you as, oh, that feels wrong, oh, don't like the thought of that? Just label that, go back to your counting. to start moving your fingers and moving your toes, your wrists, your ankles, your knees, and your elbows, shoulders, and your hips, your stomach and your chest, your head and your neck. Taking the arms above your head, breathe in and stretch the fingers in one direction, stretch the toes in the other. And as you breathe out, let the body relax. Big breath in, stretching one hand and then the other hand. And again when you're ready, pull the knees up towards the chest. Take them round in a circle. Lovely massaging effect on the lower part of the spine. And then let's go in the opposite direction. And then if we roll over onto our side. Going to lose Instagram, bye. When you're ready, bring yourself up to seated. If I get there. Thank you for joining me.